Hello and welcome. This is Kevin, also known as AWOL, and I'm going to do another mash together bracelet. This is a little bit different. So the patterns are 6370 over on friendshipbracelets.net and 14421 also on friendshipbracelets.net. Yeah, I think I got these the way I want to do it. So, okay, let me just copy this pattern here and bring it over to this one. And then, wait, I'm going to need this first. We'll just bring that up here and anchor it to our top layer, and then take this one and put it over on the other side. So I was thinking the black and yellow would be the one that we put down the middle area, this area here, and then we will this area for the stripey thing. So kind of figure out here. Let's take the outside of it out first and see if we can't figure out what we're doing. So it's obvious that there's two strands of the black and one of the yellow. I think we're going to use the colors from this other side over here though. So let's make it this blue, and the purple is going to be what we're doing this in. So these kind of goes, okay, I think I get, so if this is the, oh, no, it's, oh wait, I'm on the wrong layer. I'm like, wait, I made sure that I didn't do it wrong this time. I swear. So this one just kind of comes in and then does this little thing like that. All right, let's get the other color over here. So that would be here. And it comes in. Right, so that's this row. It's kind of hard to see because the dotted line, as soon as you make these things larger, it doesn't come out so well. So that's got to be a row and another row. And then it does this. Is that it? Let's see, 1, 2. And this is a row here. It's really hard to tell like how many squares. Hang on, I think I know a way to do this. Let's go up to this layer here. If we just copied and pasted that. So it'd be 1, 2, 3 knots. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay. So that was a way of figuring it out. So it's 3 to there. So then this one is, wait, let's go back to the inside here. Got the right color, got the paint. Control A. And so this is our single. Then it comes in. And it makes that part. And then the darker one does this for 2 full rows. And then it's got the little spot. And then it's the light one again. So yeah, once you kind of see what the pattern's doing, this isn't difficult. It's just trying to see what it's doing. So 1, 2, and then this, and then the light one again. So it just kind of trades off. It's not bad. And we just end up with 2 light ones on the edges up there. All right, and then It would be a dark one in the center there. So the easy way to do this will be to take the one that has the fewer strings and just work out what it is doing. I'm going to bring it in this way. I get... So this one's coming down and changes. Yeah, that's probably the easier way of doing this. Again, I try to make everything as absolute plain out simple as possible. This one's going to come straight down, straight over top of that blue. Yes, there are bits that have to change and do whatever, but yeah, this will just be kind of that much easier. And realistically, that part comes from experience and kind of knowing which way you're most comfortable with. I can't really teach you that. Experience obviously comes from doing it for a long duration. So that kind of is what it is. So we know all the rest of these are going to be the purple. And if we use the select by color, we can get this, our normal background color. Go back to this and we hit the paint the whole selection. We get all of it painted right there. Okay. Then I can get the select tool and take this whole top area, Control C, Control V, the flip tool, come down to the horizontal guideline I gave myself, and now I have the whole inside finished, and I can anchor that down. So there we have the inside already. Now we just have the outside left to do. And I wonder, see, this goes in threes. This is every other. So I'm wondering where to pick it up from. I think, let's get our paint tool. Let's make sure we go to the fill similar colors and go to the outside layer, right? That's the layer we want to work with here. I think maybe this light blue coming down is going to be coming outwards. Okay. We're going to bring it to this way like this. So here it's 2 knots and then this bright yellow or yellow green thing, whatever that is. No, that's not the color one. I want this color. So it comes down to and 2. And so the other color is this. And it's coming down 2 and 2 and 2. So I kind of winged it, trying to see which one would kind of make more sense. And it's because it's ever changing. In some places it looks pretty cool, in other places it's like, well, are you sure? So that's kind of the fun of it. And I think that was kind of why I thought these two would mesh in an interesting way. Yeah. All right. And then this bright fluorescent-y color will go up here. I wonder. So here we know this one has to be this. And this one had to be this. So yeah, they always bounce inwards off of that that green. I was wondering if there's any other way we could arrange these strings over here, but no, it's really, there's a distinct reason why they have to go the directions they go, and that is that in order for this green to be here and for this purple to come up in the next thing, it can only really go the one direction. So there you go. And again, I think what we've done was we took two incredibly simple bracelets. I mean, seriously, very, very easy kind of things. And we just made them really overly complicated. I guess time will tell whether or not the payout for this is going to be worth it. Sometimes these kind of patterns come out so amazing and different, unique kind of thing that I just absolutely love it. And sometimes it's like, well, yeah, it's there, it's something. So yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? When I release the video, oops, that shows how this came out. So that'll go there, and then this bright one, obviously, it just keeps running up the sides. So we used this as our inspiration. I could have brought it from the other side and put the green sort of towards the middle, but I kind of, I don't know, that could be maybe something for another video. I have lots of patterns that I can use to try out and do different things with, but yeah. We could hide the inside or leave it there, doesn't matter. All I need to worry about though is getting our select tool and lining it up on my grid lines. So these things are super easy. You just use the move tool, bring it in from the ruler to where you want it. I have it running right down the center this way, horizontally and vertically. Think there for a second. And it just makes it really easy. So I'm copying and pasting it. I'm going to use the flip, and when I go to this vertical line here, it will flip it going over that way. And then I can go up to layer, and I can just say that I want to anchor that layer. Then I can select the entire top half, Control C, Control V, go to the horizontal line and flip it again, and I anchor that. Now we can take out the inspirations and have a look at our bracelet. Little difficult to see how amazing this is going to turn out because the two colors are kind of close. Here, let's fix that. Let's change one of the colors, be a bit more of a contrast. So we'll select Is it getting both layers? No. Okay, hang on. Outside. Oh, wait. I know. Layers. We can do a new layer from the visible. This means everything is all put together. Now when I select the color, I get all of them. Okay. Now let's change that color to something with more of a contrast. That looks pretty good. Go back to our paint tool, fill the whole selection. Now we can kind of see what our pattern looks like. That is very, very different. That is really, really fun. I don't know. I like it. It's fun. All right. Thank you for sticking around with me. Thank you to my Patreon supporters as well as my YouTube members for making this possible. I don't know what 3 colors I'm going to use for this. but I'm going to look for something with a good contrast between the three of them. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, that's about it for today. Thank you again, and as always, don't get your strings in a bunch.